Hi, I'm Rory Mole. This is my three-part series of laying out a book in Affinity Publisher. This is part 2 of the series. For part 1, you will find the link in the description below. Let's get started with part 2. We're going to go through our document. So let's just go on this side where the document is. And let's just have a look. You'll notice here, let me just go up to the top. Let's drag it up to the top again. We will find, we're going to just center it in the page again. Center it in there. What are we doing? Okay, let's double click on that one. Let's just bring it in. So we're going to have a look at our document a little bit from here onwards, just to see that everything is all right. See, everything starts on a right-hand page on an odd numbered page, which we set up inside of heading Alice 1. So that's all fine. That's fine. There's our little, if you have a look there and you double click on that, you will see that's the lyrics. It's got the lyrics in there. That's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm just going to keep on going. Have a look and see if everything is okay. I'm just scrolling through nice and quickly. We've got a little bit of a problem here. It's done something. I don't know why it's done this, but these things have to be fixed. It started it in the beginning. Let's go and actually have a look here and edit lyrics and poems. Right hand, first line indent, that's all fine. These things, a lot of these things need to be set up correctly. That's all right. I'll fix that a little later on. Again, but you'll see that your text is laid out across your book, how in the way it was set up in Microsoft Word. There's our little poem section, poems, and so forth. And as you scroll through, you'll notice that your book has been laid out in a particular way. You might have to go in and do a couple of little things, but now I'm going to show you something else. We're going to use, we're going to set up our next little bit of text, and it's going to be the normal. See, it's going to be the normal or body text, actually, body text Alice. That's how it was set up in Microsoft Word. We're going to go and edit body text Alice. Actually, we must not select it. Sorry, don't select it. Double click on body text Alice. There we go. And it's got a first line indent. It's also got, let's see here, the font traits we want still regular. That's fine. Our font is there. We want our paragraphs, alignment. We want to change the alignment to justified last left line. Boom. There we go. That's what we want to do. And we click OK. Now we find that all our text lines up with the right margin and ends on the left. We have a bit of a problem here. So we're going to fix that. We're going to go back to body text. We're going to go to edit body text again. And we're going to go down to flow. And we want to prevent orphaned first lines. And we will prevent widowed last lines. Very important. It's good. Here we go. We want to set up another thing. We want to use our baseline grid. Now for this size font, if you look, we have Adobe Cason Pro regular and 12 points. We need to use the baseline grid. So we've selected a frame, and we're going to click on the text frame option, and there it is, text frame. We're going to say baseline grid, use baseline grid, but we don't want to use 14 points. We are going to use 8 points. There we go, 8 points. Very, very important that we get our spacing right. And that will be good. Baseline grid. All right, so that baseline grid has been applied right across the book. But still, we have a problem down here. All right, I don't know why. Yeah, we do actually. So we've got to get rid of this last line. We've got to pull it in, and the way we do that is we've got to look for some text that can help us pull this in a little bit, or bring another line down. So let's select 2 of these, go to character. Now you must look through your document and see what doesn't look right. You go to the 3rd option here, and if you, actually it's not the 3rd option, what am I doing? It's the 2nd option. Notice what it does. It spaces out you see when it's on 0%, if you just add 5% there, it'll set this out a little more. So you don't just want one little line on its own, we want a little bit more text. That's fine. You need to go through your document and check this out. This isn't working. A slot down here. I'm going to set this right. Don't have to go and change any text styles. You just have to modify some, and that's fine. We can also tell it we want it in the middle, and we can go to our paragraph style, and we can remove this over here. We're only selecting that paragraph. It won't affect the rest of our text styles. That's fine. There, we put that right. And you go through your document and you look for any text that is not doing what it's supposed to do. This is another one. There it is. That's all fine there. Let's see. That's all fine there. Oh, anyway, I can fix that later on. Okay, so everything looks more or less all right in our document. I like the fact that every chapter begins down in that point, at that part on an odd page number. There's some more stuff that needs to be put right later on. We'll do that. So everything is fine. So now, okay, once you've sorted out your document, let's say it's time to save. Actually, let's save our work. I'm going to save it straight on the desktop, and we will call it Alice. Just call it Alice Project. All right, and you call your document whichever a name you like. There we go. So now we are fine. Now, obviously, we need some other documents or other pages, before this one. So we're going to go down here. This is where I got Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. You'll see here, Project Gutenberg. You go to gutenberg.org and you'll find some other books there. There's Grimm's Fairy Tales. There's a bunch of other books. And these have got all, you see there's Down the Rabbit Hole. And you'll notice in our document, Down the Rabbit Hole, there it is. But we want some of this. We want some of this to go up on our title page. So we copy this from there, from the website. We go back. Now we're going to put a couple of pages in place. We're going to add pages before page 1 or before page 1. Yeah, before page 1, we want to add a number of pages. Insert them. Now obviously it says which master do you want. We can say none. We can allocate those in a little while. So we could have done it like this. Sorry, let me just do this over. You select that one, you select that page, you add pages. Now it's going to be before page 1. You say before, and let's set up 2 pages to start off with. And no master page. There it goes. There we go. So our chapter 1 starts there. This will be for our table of contents. Now before that, we're going to set up another one, another few pages. Will go before page 1. Now remember, it's made at page 1. It'll go before page 1. It'll be 2 pages. So this is where our table of contents will go. Unless, of course, you have a foreword and you want to add in other things, you need to set up those documents as well in your book. Maybe you have a foreword, perhaps you have some other dedication pages and so forth which you need to account for. But always remember that you're going to need to start each new section on a right-hand page, which is an odd number. All right, and so we'll say thank you. We want that. We've added 2 more pages to our list here. Now we're going to, this is a simple book, by the way. We're going to draw out our text frame. There we go. And we are going to place that little bit of text that we copied on there. Let's say body text. See what it's gone and done. It's placed its own. There we go. I've just got to bring some of this text up. And just go down like that. Let's bring some of this stuff up. And just place it there. This is not ideal, but we're going to work it out. Start of the Project Gutenberg ebook, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Let's keep on going. There we go, by Lewis Carroll. And we don't have to say this is the Millennium Edition. All right, now let's have a look at this. Let's bring this in. Let's take it. Let's go to our paragraph little tab. Let's take out those the first line indent. That's good. Let's put it in the middle. Let's take out the 12 points. Here we go. It's looking a little better. We can take out the word title. Author, we can put the word by, colon, and then a space. Release date, we don't want the words ebook. I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning up here. Most recently updated. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Just take these little brackets out. Language is English. Character set, we don't need that. We can select this and take it out. Produced by, we want that person. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. That's fine. All right. So that's a little bit of a, I think there's no copyright page or anything like that, but your next page would be your copyright page, where you would set up your copyright stuff, your edition, first edition, or whatever it is. You would need that on the next page. You can actually take out some of this. On this page actually would be, let's just copy this and go down to this one. Let's just do this thing nicely and let's just place it there. That's fine. Go back up here and we can take that out because that looks a little better. This one is, let's pretend that this is our copyright page and there should be some more information. There should be a book number here, what we would call our ISBN, sorry, and then we just say whatever. Okay, now this is obviously put it in wrong. This is just added in its own kind of font. Okay. All right, and we just leave it like that. That'll be okay. We can also maybe insert the copyright stuff in that line if you want to. That's okay. Now, after this, we are now going to insert, guess what? 2 more pages after page 3. There it is, 2 more pages after page 3. So we are adding them in, and this is where our table of contents will go. All right. Right, so there we go. That's all good. That's fine. So this is where table of contents will go. We're not ready to do that yet. We have to set up our sections. So we are going to set up the sections according to headings. So we go to our section manager. Section 1 is going to be from page 1 until page 6. That's section 1. All right. Click on section manager. Pull it up to over there. Pull it down a little bit. Right, section 1. We can say we're going to call this front. Oh, let's just take all these caps off. Front matter. There you go. Very important. Starts on page 1. That's page 1. Okay, press enter. Then you go down to page 6. Bring up page 7. That's where our this is where our book actually starts with the chapters. So it will be section 2 starts on page 7. You might have to just change that. And it's called, actually, it's called chapter 1, but we can call it Down the Rabbit Hole. There you go. Down the rabbit hole. Let's see if we spelled that correctly. Yes, we did. The rabbit hole. There we go. And say, okay, that's section 2. Now let's keep on scrolling down. to chapter 2. Double click on the page on the left hand side here, bring it up. We're going to remove this here. We don't want down the rabbit hole on this side, but that'll be fine. We'll fix that in a minute. Remember, page 15 will be the start of our next section, not page 14. Change it to 15. Put in here the pool of tears. What's going on here? The pool of tears. There we go. Don't worry about all of this. We're going to fix it in a minute. Click enter for it to be accepted nicely. Scroll down to the next section. Double click on the thumbnail here on the left. Page 23 will be the next section. Page 23, there it is up there. You've got to change it from 22 to 23. Just make sure you do that. This one, oh, what have I done? Let's just move this across. What have I gone and done down here? That has to be removed. I just created that by mistake. All right. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to select this and copy and paste it. And you can too. Copy. And that will be on page 23. There it is. I'm going to place it in there. Command and V. There we go. That's the name of the next section. Section 4. We can let's go to the end there and press enter. Anyway, go down. I don't think you have to press enter, but I just like to do that. All right. Double click on our next thumbnail. It is chapter 4, and remember it's page 29. There it is down there. There it is on the thumbnail. Click this little icon there. Add another section. Change it from 28 to 29. Make sure you do that, otherwise you're going to have a problem. Select the next bit of text again. Only that text. Make sure you only select that. Copy. Paste it in there. Command V. Press enter. That's all good. And scroll down to the next one. Further down, double click on page thumbnail. Advice from a caterpillar. Select it. Copy. Right, it's going to start on page 37. I've just jumped the gun here a little bit. Let's select our next one. Change it to page 37 and paste that into the section. You see, it's a running header. Don't worry about this. We'll remove all of this here. All right, and the page number we'll remove. We don't want a page number when the chapter starts. We do not want that. Okay, we're all good. Let's keep on scrolling down to the next section. Double click on the thumbnail. And just center that a little bit nicely. There we go. Select pig and pepper. Now we're going to start on page 45. So there we go. Change it from 44 to 45 and paste that in there, just over there. There we go. That's all good. Now press enter. We can keep on going down to the next section. There we go. A mad tea party. There we go. We just select that. Now we're going to place it on page 55. Change it from 54 to 55. There we go. Section name. Copy and we're pasting it in. There it appears there. But we'll remove it. Don't worry about that. Enter. Let's go down again to the next one. We don't have very many to go now. And double click on the thumbnail, bring it up. There it is again. And the Queen's croquet ground. There we go. We only want that. Whoops. We only want that. There we go. Copy. Now we're going to add another section in for page 63. Change it from 62 to 63. There it is. Command V brings it in. There it is again. Press enter. Okay. Keep on going down. Sorry, this is taking a little bit of time, but I'm just showing you. This is how it's done. You can't rush this. All right. Let's select it. Page 71. Change it from 70 to 71. Select the mock turtle story. There it is. Copy. Section name. Command V. There it is. Press enter. Oops. Something is wrong. Oh wow. Something is actually wrong. I'm just going to undo that. Just undo it. It doesn't like that selection. I've actually selected too much. There we go. Copy. I just want to see if there's anything else in there. Nothing in there, nothing above or below. Command V. Oh, it doesn't want to put it in. Let's go back again. Going to copy and paste. Ah, there it is. Just took a little bit of time to do that one. That's fine. Okay, scroll down. Double click on the thumbnail. Start a new section again, and this will be on page 79. They change it from 78 to 79. There we go. Sorry that you have to do this, but this is what I found. Is now you see that it's wanting to select all of that, so we don't want to select all of that up there. There. We copy and we paste it in. Command V. There we go. Keep on going down. Don't have much longer to go now. There it is. And we're on page 87. Start a new section again. Change it to 87. Who stole the tarts? There it is. Copy it. Place it in there. There we go. Enter. Okay, I think we got just this one more. Double click on the thumbnail. There we go. Brings it up. Make a new section. Starts, excuse me, page 95. There we go. Alice's evidence. Copy. Paste in the section name. There we go. All right, so there we are. As far as I know, that's it. Alice's evidence goes all the way down to the end. There we go. That's to the end. Close the section manager. There we go. It's all fine. Now we've got to just go and fix up a couple of things. Okay, it's all fine. Clear masters. We've cleared them. Let's have a look. I don't know why. Yep. Chapter 1. We've cleared the master on chapter 1. Clear the master on chapter 2. You'll notice it'll disappear on the little thumbnail. There you go. Remember we said we're going to fix this. Clear the master on there. Just double click on the little thumbnail to bring it up and you'll see it disappear now. Clear master there, it disappears and it disappears there. There we go. Just Don't have to bring that up again. Clear masters. Here it goes. Let's do this one. Just a couple of them. You don't want a page number or a running header when the chapter starts. You don't want that at all. It's not what is done when you lay out a book. Just clear this one as well. And that's all fine. I'm going to do a couple more. I know this looks so tedious, but we're almost there. There we go. Just one more, and I think we're done. There we go. We need that cleared. I'm going to just clear both these 2 pages here as well. These are just blank pages, so let's just clear the masters from there. There we go. Both of them. Oh, didn't want to clear the last one. Don't know why. So we'll just clear that master. There we go. Thanks for watching and subscribing. The link for part 3 is in the description below. If there's anything else you would like to learn about Affinity Publisher, I would be happy to hear from you. Please post your suggestions in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching.